What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about 5 reasons why holding your ground or you pulling away is going to increase the likelihood, the chances of him coming back, respecting you, and maybe committing, okay? So, jumping right into this, I want to paint a scenario. This is for the woman, okay, who is talking to a dude and he's either not committing, like you've been dating for a while and he's not committing, he's sporadic, he's coming and going, he's pulling some bullshit, you had some talks or discussions about things you didn't like and he keeps on doing it, or even he's pulling away. And now it's time for you to be like, hey, I'm done, like this is stupid, and you want to know the benefits of doing so, okay? That's what we're talking about here. So jumping right into it, the first thing, by you holding your ground, pulling away, no contact, whatever you want to call it, okay, is he loses out on what he had. And ladies, I cannot stress this enough. I know this sounds like common sense, but this pays itself in dividends later throughout the weeks and months and the longer it goes, especially if you had good assets to give a guy. So you have to look at it like this. Our job as an organism is what, ladies? Survive and reproduce. I always say, or survive and find a mate. I talk about this all the time. To do this, to get these 2 things, we always want to increase many, many things. So we want to increase our own value. We want to increase our assets. So we're highly sought after. We want to increase our resources. Again, so we're highly sought after so we can invest in more, get more. We want to increase our status. We want to increase our advantages over the woman or the situation or the competition, whatever it is. We always want the up and up, okay? You have to understand when a man is pulling some bullshit or he's pulling away, he's either taking you for granted, taking for granted, we'll say taking granted, whatever. He's taking you for granted. We'll put down. He doesn't want you anymore. He doesn't value you anymore. He found better. Whatever it is, okay? Now, I know these all sound like bad things, but hear me out. When you stick around, like this only increases, this kind of cancels out, and he's going to take you for granted even more, okay? That's what you have to understand. By you pulling away though, you have to realize that it's easy for a man to cut you off when he has you, okay? When a man has you. Because when he has you and another woman, well, he has 2 women. He's definitely going to take you both for granted. Okay? He's definitely going to take you both for granted. But when a woman's done with a man's crap, what he doesn't realize is, hey, this might not work out. Now he's back to 0. You know, he didn't value her, but that's because maybe he took her for granted and now he values her again. You have to cut somebody off if they don't deserve it, if they're not paying the cost, right? Because if you don't, they're basically getting it for free, and this is not good. This is not good. This is how you get taken for granted, okay? When a woman's unwilling to let a guy go, he's going to talk to her, but he's going to take it for granted, so he's going to invest his resources into another woman. He's going to like her less because she's too abundant. And yes, he's going to take you for granted. So the first thing is he loses out on you. And this is going to it's going to take effect later on. The next thing is, kind of goes with the first thing, is he gambles. He gambles. So when a guy's pulling away, and I have videos on this, when a guy's pulling away, he has this idea of grass is greener on the other side, right? We'll say grass, okay? Like grass is greener on the other side. And he wants to explore this. He wants to explore this. His mind is occupied on this. Like, I wonder what it's like out there. I wonder what it's like being single again, or what this woman's like, or I'm not sure about my current status with you. Whatever it is. I'm not saying it's right, but that is how his mind is thinking, right? You have to cut a guy off, ladies. You have to cut a guy off, so it's a gamble to him. What you don't understand is a lot of you do not do this, and then you wonder why none of this is working, why he's taking you for granted, why he's coming and going, why he has the power, because you're not giving him a chance to gamble. How's that spelled? Gamble? What? You're not giving him a chance to gamble. It's like, okay, cool, bro. If you want to go do this, you could do you. You're not tied to me. We're not married. However, if you do so, know that this is going to be a bumpy road on the way back. You ain't just going to get back in. You just ain't coming back. Okay? So you have to make it so it's a gamble to him. So if you guys are talking and pulling away, don't have this like, well, if you change your mind, let me know, or maybe in the future, like if he says some shit like, not now, but maybe in the future when I'm more ready for, no, bro, like you go do this. It's going to be a bitch when you come back though, right? So that's the second thing. The other thing, which again goes with both of these, you're going to see how all these layer on top of each other. The next thing is competition and jealousy. Here's the beautiful thing about jealousy. Jealousy is a defense mechanism. And the reason it's there is because, like I said, with assets and resources and all that kind of stuff for survival and reproduction, when I'm talking to a girl, even if I don't like her, I'll even put it like that, even if I don't like her, and I lose the assets from her and she gives it to another guy, I'm very jealous. Why? Because jealousy is a threat, or again, defense mechanism that there's a threat to our or to our assets, our advantage that we had. And if some other guy gets it, or there's a chance of another guy getting it, right? The warning signals go off. Like, I want those sugar walls. I want the attention. I want the validation. I want the status of having this woman or multiple, whatever it is, okay? But if you're a high value woman, you're like, nah, dude, you don't deserve it. You took the gamble and you lost. You took me for granted. You said you wanted to talk to other women, whatever it is, and then you go talk to other men. I'm not saying even rub it in his face. Just do you. Just do you. Don't rub it in his face. Don't have pictures with you and a bunch of guys. I'm not saying that. Just go do you. Meaning like, oh, I found you on the dating apps. He found you on a date. What are you doing back on the dating apps? I'm dating, bro. Like, you don't want a relationship. Or you say, hey, I'm talking to other guys. Like, well, however you want to do it. Right? But by you pulling away and holding your ground, there's jealousy. If you don't do that, he's not going to feel jealousy. He's not going to feel a gamble. He's not going to feel like he lost anything. And then you wonder why you're in the situation you're in, which goes to the next thing. If you are talking to a guy and he is not feeling these things and you're not in a relationship, you're definitely not high value. You're a high value woman in the dating market. The high value woman in a dating market is a woman who values her time and who she's intimate with. She's very choosy, very picky with that. Not any man can have her time. Not any man can just hook up with her. A man has to work for it. A man has to invest in her. A man has to prove himself. It's called courtship. It's a dating ritual. It's a mating ritual. All animals have it, right? But when a woman, for some reason, a guy's making every mistake in the book and he's not feeling these things, how in the hell are you high value? Here's what women don't understand. This is going to be like, it's not controversial, it's true. Just because you think you're high value or just because you think you're a 10 doesn't mean you're a 10, okay? Like, that's the thing I love about social marketplace, like, and sexual marketplace, sexual market value. Like, they dictate it. You can think you're the most beautiful woman in the world. Okay, but if the market says you're a 7, you're a 7. Okay, for guys and girls, that's just how it is. You get treated how you look or how you look, act, your assets, your liabilities, compatibility, all that dictates your value. But what I'm getting at is, if you want a guy to value you, he has to have the opportunity of missing you, of feeling that loss, of gambling to lose you, feeling jealous because your competition is in the picture, stuff like that. And lastly, putting all this together, structure. I always say, without structure, there's chaos. You're not allowed, sorry ladies, this is Mother Nature, don't kill the messenger. This is Mother Nature's rules. You're not allowed to talk to a guy who is not investing. Simple as that. You're not allowed to let a guy hit it if he's not courting you. Now, you may say, get that shit out of here. I can do whatever I want. Feminism, as 2024, I can bang whoever I want. Yes, you can, but there's consequences to your actions. I don't care about the consequences. You're watching my video. You're lying, right? Without structure, there's chaos. A man is not allowed. Again, you technically can do whatever you want, yes, but what I'm saying is there are repercussions to it. Trust me, right? Women will say, I just want friends with benefits, though. You do now, but if you and I are banging for 3 months and I'm treating you well, you're going to want more. But you agreed to friends with benefits in the beginning. Why would I transition to more? I'm in a very good position right now. You just screwed yourself, right? So just do what I say. Just do what Mother Nature wants you to do and have a guy prove himself. Have a guy court you. Have a guy invest his resources into you. Have a guy be consistent. And then you can give him, the sugar walls, the attention, the fucking support, the love, the care, the cooking, the sex, whatever. You give them all these great things. But without structure, there's chaos. If it's not earned, don't give it to them, right? So with all that being said, these are the reasons why, 5 reasons why you need to hold your ground and pull away or do no contact if a guy's pulling some bullshit, because these are all benefits for you. These are all benefits. If you don't do this, you have to understand the narrative you're creating, the dynamic you're creating. I call it the negotiation. Is I have you. I don't have to do this stuff. Why would I do it? Why would I invest if I haven't lost you? You know, why would I not go check this out if there's no risk or gamble involved? Why would I not go talk to other women if you're not talking to other men? Why would I invest in you if you're not high value? And why would I do anything you're fucking saying or anything Elliot's talking about in these videos if there's no structure, right? Like, why would I take anything you say seriously? I don't respect you. There's no structure, right? So that's why all this works. Ladies, I love you all. Take care. If you want a session with yours truly, link down below. Love you all. Take care and peace.